Greetings, good people. Thanks for clicking on the video and welcome. All right, it is Hot Topics time. And on today's lineup, it is extremely explosive and juicy. All right, so what I want to do is first, I'm going to get into Judge Mathis and his wife. They have reconciled, and he is excited and ecstatic that he fought for his marriage. Next, we're going to get into Offset. He is setting the record straight about those pesky rumors that link him and Saweetie romantically. He's denying those claims, y'all. And finally, we're going to get into this explosive lawsuit. Stefon Diggs, Cardi B's boyfriend. He cannot avoid controversy, okay? So his ex, Boo Thang, is filing a lawsuit against him. Straight up messy. All right. So before we get into these juicy topics, please be sure to pay your admission fee by liking the video. Drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. Thank you in advance. All right. So first up is Judge Mathis. Okay. So you guys know that Judge Mathis, his wife, filed for divorce after 39 years of marriage. And Judge Mathis made it his business to fight for his marriage. Well, it worked because the two have reconciled. Okay. Some of these young people can learn a thing or two from these seasoned folks. All right, so according to the Jasmine brand, the article reads, the legal, professional, and TV personality will appear on Wednesday's October 8th episode of the Tamron Hall Show alongside his wife, Linda Mathis, and their adult children, marking the couple's first interview since reconciling. As reported, Linda surprised many by filing for divorce last August after 39 years of marriage. However, the couple ultimately found a way to repair their relationship. Now, according to People, Judge Mathis didn't hold back when discussing his fight to save his marriage. He shared, I felt like I did when I lost my mother. That's the feeling that I had. And I'd do anything to get my mother back. So I did anything to get my wife back. So Linda, she explained why she initially wanted to end things. She said, I supported him always. And at that time, I felt I needed to just take care of me. So since reconciling, she says that they've learned each other again. And she also added that we have enjoyed our time doing that each and every day. And it's just been progressively just great. I'm so happy to hear this. This is good news. Okay. She said every day has been wonderful. So they are going to be appearing on the Tamron Hall show on Wednesday, October 8th. I'm pretty sure there are going to be clips circulating online. And I definitely will take a peek at that in the event I don't get to watch Tamron Hall. Congratulations to Judge and Linda Mathis. I am happy to hear this. Fun fact, Judge Mathis has a podcast with his son. And they get into, pop culture things. They recently talked about Diddy and his sentencing. It was a short video, but it's worth the watch. I think I forgot what the heck it's called. Well, no offense, Judge, I like you, but you ain't getting no free promotion over here. So you can find it on YouTube. Just type in Judge Mathis podcast, and I'm sure it will pop up. All right, moving on next. It's about to get ghetto, y'all. Okay, shifting gears. So Offset sat down with Keke Palmer. He's doing his rounds. He's promoting his album, and he is on tour. If I'm not still on tour, doing some shows, if I'm not mistaken. And he sat down with Keke Palmer, and he pretty much shut down the rumors that he was ever involved with Saweetie. I'm glad that she asked him that because we all wanted to know. And he opened up about his journey to sobriety, revealing that he's been off codeine for 4 years. So let's take a look and a listen. Like to hear it? Here it go.
Sweetie?
No, man. It was a rumor, man. And I feel like it was something deeper than that for the split of me and bro. It was something deeper
He's talking about his split between him and Quavo, them no longer being friends.
than that. You know what I mean? It was something deeper than that. I don't really want to touch on, but it's something deeper than that. I think that was just like that was a thing that was a bug that I heard. I think people was trying to tear my situation down in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And
you think there were business people that were plotting on you both?
For sure.
Yeah, and they were creating you guys, stopping you guys from being strong so that y'all couldn't go together against that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then because I would
Sounds
be
like
seeing
capitalism.
I would be seeing headlines we men, so we don't play those games. We don't even know how to do that. And so it's just like that was a weird thing though. That was kind of crazy. It's
Was
just,
it true to you and Sweetie?
No, man. It was a rumor, man. And Yes, 4 years
I
strong
mean,
now.
that's incredible, man.
4 years
Really, like,
strong.
seriously, let's all clap for that. Seriously.
It was like, remember I told you like after Bad and Bougie got like real serious for me.
Yeah.
Became like a job. So it's more like you doing things like the cope, the job, because the job is a lot. Traveling all the time, not being with your kids all the time, people saying this or that, being in the group, going against the business side of it. It's just all that in one bottle. So your loved ones started peeping. Like my mama started telling me, "Hey, boy, I don't like you on this. What this is, and you sleep and you're aggravated and you're not kid. You ain't being my son. You're arguing." And then I had a wake up call. My oldest son was like, he kept asking for like pineapple Fanta, but he don't even really drink soda. He ain't asking me. And then one day he came in the studio like, "Why yours a different color than mine?" It killed me. I'm like, "Oh no, I gotta get off this."
About how you quit codeine.
Yes, 4 years strong
I mean,
now.
that's
First of all, congratulations on your sobriety. And that's crazy. You see how kids watch everything that you do. And when you become a parent, you have to be responsible not only for yourself, but for the little lives that you bring into the world. And that, if that wasn't enough to get him sober, then I don't know what would have. So I'm glad to hear that he's been 4 years sober. Now going back to the Sweetie situation, why Kiki? Why couldn't you let him express the situation that he's claiming took place between him and Bro, which is Quavo? Why couldn't you let him express that it was people behind the scenes basically trying to drive a wedge between the two of them? This is what he's claiming. You just made it easy for him to just kind of like fly past that situation. Well, I don't know if Cardi B saw this interview, and I'm pretty sure if she's moved to say something online, we definitely will hear about it, and she will call him out as a liar, because she basically said that she had proof that they slept together. It was rumored. It was a rumor that was circulating like crazy. Do I believe him? No. By default, no, I don't. Could he be telling the truth? Absolutely. So someone in the comments said, I actually believe him. Someone said, anyways, what y'all want from Dollar Tree? I'm done. Someone said, imagine us believing him. Imagine. But he did cheat on Cardi B multiple times, and he admitted that he cheated multiple times. He was not faithful in his marriage. So this one was just totally off limits. I don't know. I don't know if he's telling the truth. And I ain't married to him, so it doesn't matter if he's telling the truth to me. It matters to the people who were in a commitment with him. It matters to your children, you know. So I don't know. Hopefully Cardi B will just leave this alone, but I don't know. We'll see. We have to wait and see if Cardi B will respond. So a lot of people are saying Cap. I mean, I don't think he would admit that. I don't think he would admit that on a public platform, because it'll make him look bad, you know, and it'll just fuel the rumors that he is a cheater, and you cheated with your homeboy's girlfriend. So who knows? Quavo may come out and say something. He immediately broke eye contact. The lies. People notice everything, don't they? He sounds like he has a problem telling the truth without even asking. Yeah, and Kiki kind of slid in there and, you know, was speaking for him because he acted like he couldn't get the words out. No, you had to think quick on your feet, because I think you were lying. But it doesn't matter to me. Good luck to you, Offset, and congratulations on being sober. I hope you stay sober. All right, y'all. Now it's time for the main event. Let me tell you something. This young man, he is always in the news, trending for nothing but drama. Okay, Stefon Diggs, you are the drama, sir. So Mulan Hernandez reportedly sues Stefon Diggs for an alleged assault. Okay, she is seeking at least $250,000, but no more than $1 million in damages. So what the heck happened? Now, I find this interesting because the Shade Room may not be able to post about Cardi B, but they damn sure will post about her boyfriend. So let's get into this. So Stefon Diggs is facing serious accusations from his ex, Mulan Hernandez, amid their ongoing legal battle. So according to Us Weekly, Hernandez reportedly filed a counterclaim against the Buffalo Bills wide receiver in Texas on April 7th, claiming that he was the one that put his hands on her, not the other way around. So Hernandez alleges that on June 7, 2024, Diggs punched her in the back of the head with a closed fist, leaving her with a concussion. She claims that almost immediately after the incident, Diggs mounted an effort to induce her into signing a non-disclosure agreement so that Diggs's malicious and egregious act would be kept from the NFL and from the public view. Wow. She also alleges that Diggs frantically flew his assistant to Houston in an attempt to get her to sign the NDA and stay quiet. The influencer says that her lawyer reached out to Diggs's legal team in November 2024 to, quote, hold him accountable. So you reached out to his legal team and not the authorities? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. So, as the Shade Room previously reported in February, Diggs filed a lawsuit against Hernandez and her friend, Brianna Mack, accusing them of assault, trespassing, emotional distress, and even attempting extortion. In his suit, Diggs claimed that he was in a casual relationship with Hernandez earlier that year and had often let her and her friends stay at his Houston apartment. Hernandez is now seeking between $250,000 and $1 million for her physical and emotional damages. Okay, so this is the report that they reported initially when Stefon Diggs filed a lawsuit against his former quote-unquote casual blue, Mulan Hernandez. Well, now she has filed a lawsuit against him, stating that he put his hands on her and he panicked and he was frantic and he tried to keep it hush-hush, tried to keep it from the press, tried to keep it from the NFL, and tried to get her to sign an NDA to keep her quiet. Man, he is no stranger to controversy. Like, everybody is hurling accusations at this man left and right. I hear more about, well, I don't follow football, but I hear more about his drama off the field than on the field. This is not a good look. And how old is this young man? He's like 31, right? Mercy. Someone said, wonder if these guys ever get tired of this. Self-control solves majority of these issues. True. That's true. So she didn't contact the authorities, but his legal team instead. It's all about the Benjamins nowadays. And of course, he is associated with Cardi B. Cardi B says that she is pregnant with Stefon Diggs' baby. A part of me, color me crazy, but a part of me, for some reason, I feel like, her being pregnant with Stefon Diggs' baby is questionable. That baby could possibly be Offset's, and everybody would gag. Can you imagine? I wouldn't be surprised. Someone else wrote, who knew dating women that are with you for your money want your money? He said it was his casual boo thing. Someone else wrote, this the first case I ever seen y'all call a cash grab besides the Tyler Perry thing. Well, that was towards the Shade Room. Someone else, they suing for money instead of justice. Always been interesting. So, people are gonna hurl the gold digging accusations at this lady. And this is the girl that was on not Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives Orlando, right? Isn't this her? I think I saw that somewhere else. I don't recall. Some of these ladies, all of them look alike. And if I'm not familiar, I'm like, who the heck is this chick? Anyway, that's what was floating around on Twitter. Someone else says he don't even play for the Bills. Y'all are bored, clearly. Oh my gosh. The jerseys say Patriots. This is an old is it an old jersey? See, I don't even know. Does he play for the Bills now and he played for the Patriots before? I don't know. I remember seeing Cardi sitting down with some influencer or some podcast and she had his jersey on. I don't remember if it was the Bills or the Patriots. I didn't watch. So see, this is how far removed from football I am, child. So where were all these allegations before his current relationship? Someone said, damn, is he the drama? That's what I'm saying. My gosh, he must have a lot of money because he is always it's always some sort of litigation, some sort of something. How much money he got? Listen, Cardi B, good luck. That's all I can say. You chose him. So, but again, I still believe that this could be Offset's baby. And if it does come out that it's Offset's baby, I'm not going to gag because I'm like, this just seems like a publicity stunt. They just don't seem like they're connected whatsoever. Unless she's been messing with him for a really, really long time, but they just never did anything because, girl, it seemed like you just met him and then you turn around and you're pregnant. I mean, it happens, but you want this stranger to be the father of your kid? Unless she was messing with him while she was, still dealing with Offset. Who knows? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for today's Hot Topics. What I would like you to do is drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. If you made it to the end of the video, I greatly appreciate your support and your viewership, okay? So I'm signing off, but I will be back soon, and hopefully you will too, okay? Be sure to come back, all right? I love you for watching, and as always, I will talk to you later.